Hello, my name is Lasse Elsten. Today is the 17th of May, and today we had the opportunity to try out the new Aries pressure wire from St. Jude in a true integration with our monitoring system from Autobus in Sweden. This new integration features a new layout with easy to working frame that I can see in the cath lab, where I can get both monitoring of the patient's ischemic status and also the actual FFR measurement with curves. The patient is a diabetic with quite tortuous vessels both in the right coronary and LAD. In LAD there is a tight lesion after first large septal and now some proximal atraumatoses, and as said, tortuous vessels. On the right side it's even more tortuous with two rather tight lesions in the mid part of the right coronary. There is also a fairly large posterolateral branch with a very tight stenosis more distally. We opened up with putting the wire down in the right coronary, distal to the tight stenosis in the posterolateral branch. The FFR value, or in fact not the true FFR, because that was measured without adenosine, was 0.49, which means a highly significant value without adenosine. We pre-dilated and stented with a drug-eluting stent, and after that the measurement without adenosine was 0.79. After adenosine it went down to 0.73, and there was no pressure drop within the stent, which means that we had a nice stent result. After that we could stent the two lesions with one in the mid part with a long stent, 275 times 28 drug-eluting stent. After post-dilated it also, and within the following measurement with FFR, we got FFR values distal to the stent 0.93 and proximal to the stent 0.97. And this means that we now have a patient with no signs of inducible ischemia in the right coronary artery. After that we could pre-dilate the LAD lesion over the pressure wire. We stented the LAD with a 275 times 28 drug-eluting stent to 20 atmospheres, and post-dilated all of the stent with 325 non-compliant balloon to 20 and 22 atmospheres. The post-stenting measurement with FFR with intravenous adenosine was 0.93 distal to the stent and proximal to the stent 0.97, and then when pulling the wire back up in the guide we got a FFR value of 1.0, which means that we had a reliable measurement. One could say that the new software that we have in the cath lab now is very easy to both monitor the actual FFR values. You can see the curves very clearly when you do the pullback. It's also quite easy to use when it comes to normalizing and to equalize the pressures before you do the measurements. Swift answer and a good graphic layout makes it easy tool to use in the cath lab in our everyday practice. It has good maneuverability, and you can use the transmitter part as a good torque, as you can see. Now it moves out. That's maybe because it's very I think we passed the distal stenosis. We're just right within it now.
Avvakta sen då som får det upp.
Precis. Tryckmätning kan vi göra. Okay. So I will see about the quote. This is not an FFR. We're down to 0.66 right now. which means that before we induce hyperemia, we have a significant value, right?
Om det är spikar, kan du notera varje lite grann? Om det inte slår mot väggen med spikar.
Bara för att det är så tight.
Ja.
O88 without hyperemia after stenting the most distal part of the posterolateral branch. So then we'll induce hyperemia and see whether this turns significant in the mid part of the right corner. I think it would. The patient is on slow release nitrous from the ward, and then we give him some extra intracoronary nitrous. And we always use intravenous adenosine to get a very stable, steady state. And in this case, it's very important to do a pullback to evaluate the individual lesions and the serious stenosis. Det är fascinerande.
Du pinnar nu eller?
Tack. Sedan 092.
Vad sa du?
Men det är inte här.
Det kanske är en långskicka.
Där. Svara ett ögonblick.
Hanna kan ta det.
Ja.
Eller hur? Ja. Nej, annars kan du kolla någon där ute kanske. Startar du infusionen då? Koppla koksalt
Patienten
först.
vet
Ja.
att det blir lite
Så-
jobbigt.
Ja.
Nu när jag startar droppet. Ja. Nu startar jag.
Vi får väldigt, väldigt fina kurvor. Väldigt tillförlitliga. Man ser redan att det här, vad ska vi säga, värdet som talar om det är syrebrist eller inte, det ser redan nu bättre ut efter första behandlingen. Så brukar det ta kanske 15-20 sekunder innan du kan börja känna den första tendensen av att det är lite tungt att andas. Vi känner att det kommer nu. So now the hyperemic drug starts to have its effect and the FFR goes down to 0.72. So I think that this will stay around 0.70. Nu försöker du ligga still. Now we have it steady at 0.74, which means that I will start to pull back through the placed stent.
När det är lägre då blir det så.
Nu är det så.
Det kan hända att jag gjorde den för rak i spetsen. Jag ska ta så långt.
Känna sig igen med varje röst.
Man får a nice curve when you use intravenous saline when you do the measurement. This is a very tortuous vessel, so that's why the wire is bent, but that really doesn't matter because the sensor is distant to the stent. Well, anyway. Så. Nu känner du av.
Ja.
You see, it doesn't get below 0.93, even though we have nice. Låt den gå. Låt den gå. Now do a pull back, and it's 0.94, and now we're just out of the stand, 0.97. Go just into the proximal. Now it's open. Yeah.
Stäng av.
Thanks. Så nu kommer det